Welcome everyone. Welcome back to the coach's desk. Yeah, man. I told you that we're gonna be having another segment in this one because we want to see where the conversation ends. You know what I mean? Because one side is saying one thing and the other side is saying another thing. So, we have to dissect it. It's a call-in show, people. You're free to call in. Yeah, man, take up your phone, dial the number 1-876-474-3538. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just call in. You know what I mean? And see what will happen. You understand? Share your views. Share your views, people. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to those people on Facebook. Yeah, man. We have an early live, people. Early live. Because we really want to sort out this thing once and for all. You understand? So, yeah, man, that's where we want to be. So you're free to call in. You're free to call in and let us have a discussion on the matter. You understand? How is everybody doing? What now going with? So if you watch my video today, what are your thoughts on that video? First and foremost. What are your thoughts on that video? All right, let me check out some of the comment. Big deal Lens, you know, get the new coach backroom staff yet. Yeah, man, we see everything, man. We see everything, big deal. Sometimes, if you notice me do my videos, them, I'll try to do them a little bit different. Understand? Big up, Len. Eagle Republic, Erudite. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Erudite. Fresh God in the building. Big up yourself. Fresh God in the building. Fresh God in the building. So let me put on my headset. Awaiting the calls. Awaiting the calls. Like up the stream, people, first and foremost. That's a golden rule. Dave Saw, big up yourself. Gregory Reed, big up yourself. Coach, I hope German's visiting the circus because that is welcome to the show. You are live.
Yes, coach. Good afternoon, sir. This is the first time on your program.
Yeah, man. Good afternoon, man. And what's your name?
Gregory Reed.
Oh, Gregory Reed. What go on, man? Big up yourself, man. What say you?
I'm here in New Jersey. The JFF is not professional enough. They're not dealing with the players like they're players.
Mm-hmm.
They're dealing with them like some little kids that pick up off the street.
Mm-hmm.
You got to sit down with the players and have dialogue. You don't just get up and do things, not because you're the power. You know, when you do that, you're gonna get everybody disgruntled. The JFF is nothing without the players. If it's not for the players, where would JFF be? And I understand the reason why they do it. But call Andre one side and talk to him. You don't just get up and get rid of him like that.
Mm-hmm. But what would
You're
you
realistic like that.
so that's what you do as a boss, right?
Yeah, you sit down, you're calling the young man. Remember, he's pretty young, right?
Mm.
You
30.
call the young man, you sit with him, and you have a conversation. You don't get up and like you're wheeling a big stick. Oh, I'm the boss or whatever I say stands. Come on, not professional enough. They
And
got to do better.
right, and Sidela Marley went in support, in solidarity of Andre Blake.
Exactly. And what did Andre Blake said? He didn't say anything wrong because what happened in the past, we have to be scared. It happened with more. What happened with more? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Paul Hall. Everybody thought Paul Hall was their full-time coach. Now everything is coming out. Doesn't look good. The JFF need to sort this thing out properly. Else they're gonna look like a big joke paying an international coach a lot of money, and then you don't see any benefits. Make no sense. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my 2 cents.
All right, big
They're
up
they're
yourself.
wrong.
Yeah, man, big up yourself, regulator. Much respect.
All right, all right, boy.
So you see what go on there, people. That's Gregory giving his 2 cents. And of course, you know that support. Let me go through some of the comments here. Estoy aquí amigos. Kemi Perdis. Big up yourself, Roger. A long time we not see you. Things good, you know. We don't get this same energy for UK born players. I just only the players we rate. Bless up, coach. My only question is, did the JFF or the coach told Blake he's been omitted? If he was told before the squad when public, then it's all good. He needs to sit out this game. I don't know. We don't get the same Lavera Miller. You hit the nail right on the head. JFF is most definitely a circus, a failing one. It is current administration. As per the Gazette, Blackpool's Kevin Sword bizarrely named in Jamaica squad despite being injured. That is why I'm so suspicious of the reserve squad posted by the JFF. Yeah, man. That's what we're saying, you know. The man is injured. Seeing? And he was selected. Can't understand that. Cannot. Cannot understand that. You understand? So other players might not be in. That's why when I named my squad, Eagle Republic, when I got the information, I went through it thoroughly, You understand? And by all indications, I said this is an unofficial squad. What is it? Unofficial squad. That's why that's the title of my video. Because I know some of these players not going to come. So I'm saying, yeah, man. No court, they should be well behaved, little boys. Calling people. Tonight is a calling night. Calling. Yeah, man. Calling. Sidela Marlin, 100% support. 100% support. Of course, someone's injured on the list. Yeah, man. I mean, me not understand Spanish, Roger. And me not answer in a English. Based on what you're saying in Spanish, me answer in a English. Blake Capitan armband gone after this. Yep, it looks so. Duclan, what go on? Matter of fact, JFF should start box and kick down them little boy there. How them do really question big man. Them a mash up the football. We can't have active players criticizing the administration so openly. For me, Blake have to sit out this game in the name of discipline. All right, so here what go on now, people. You know, many persons are in support, including Sidela Marley on screen there. She is in total support of Andre Blake. She said it in no uncertain terms, people, and you can read it on the screen. She mince her words not. You understand? No big deal. Me never go on like me never said that yet. Me never said that yet. Me know a little Spanish, man. Me don't know it fully, you know. Me clear that up. I know a little Spanish. Yeah, man, big up yourself. So the point I want to make through this video, people. The scenario I want to paint is that many persons agree with what Andre Blake did. However, there are some people that thinks otherwise. Yeah, man, some people don't believe this. The thing, oh, okay, big deal. What say? Man, they must say, oh, them if you have dentist, is a dentist I go coach them, some teeth I go pull. Okay, big deal. Robert Smith, for me, coach, they should have called him and talked to him about the comments he made. But if it's true that they were planning to boycott the game, he deserve it. That me I hear, you know. You're 100% correct. Or dare you ever speak up for themselves? Work on no play. Shut up, boy. Stuck in airport for hours. Take that and leave, boy. Who is the head coach, by the way? The dentist. I agree with what Blake said too, but I don't sign a contract not to criticize JFF. Neither did Sidela. So we're free to bonfire. But it a backfire. The fire, bucket fire, you know. The writing has been on the wall for Andre Blake, Speedy Williams, Amal Knight, and even Damian Lowe. The only problem is that JFF will have to treat Damian Lowe with kids' glove. Some things Blake I say public, him fear said them thing that pan corner. Around him friend. Yeah, you have mixed. You have if the man no get called, him no stay home and watch the match or no watch it. Tell Sidela with all respect, move up. Him no own no spot in the team. Coach park the Benz and jump in at the studio. That is All right. So we are get mixed reviews on the Andre Blake saga. So people call in the numbers 876 474 3538 and share your views. I agree with Blake. The result will be the same. Only mad people keeps. And all right, Roger, that's the thing now, you know. Look like what Blake I say a backfire upon him, you know. He doesn't play a lot of friendly games. He doesn't play a lot of friendly games. But this one is important. That's the thing, you know. So is he contradicting himself? Huh? All right. So Tuffy Rudy is saying, as the captain, he needs to show the new coach why he's a leader, both on the field, in the locker room, and social media. He failed to do so. So 1 or 2 game suspension is deserved. The man want to play if he save Messi shot. And that me said today in a big deal then, on the live, you know. You know what the man are going to miss? The man can't tell him kids them say, yo, I was playing with Lionel Messi, you know, friendly for Jamaica, you know, and this guy, Lionel Messi, is one of the greatest footballers, right? And he dribbled past about 3 or 4 defenders, and he tried to, you know, chip that one over the top. However, I was so inclined to it, and I just tipped it over the bar. Can you imagine Andre Jr.? I saved a shot from Leo Messi. I played against Leo Messi. I probably that to myself. You see what I say? Yeah, man, that I go on, man. That have to go on. Len. Man, they don't want to play against Messi and Di Maria there. Yeah, man, that man. Eagle Republic is saying, I think JFF was pushed to the limit when Andre Blake failed to take the field in Suriname in protest. It is one thing to take a bag of stuff, but one, I'm not telling a virgin, look at the man them that plan for get rid of the president. You understand? Where's the group? Me stop. May I try to talk like Andre Blake, brother? Yeah, or maybe you wanted to say he boycotted a game with Messi. Yeah, me hear so that plan that did go on, you know, allegedly, you know. You understand? I hear that they wanted to host the president this time around. So here's what some persons have been saying. Some people work with the boss that they don't like, but still produce good result for the company. This person is saying Andre Blake deserves what he get, and nobody should feel sorry for him. Somebody has said, first set of footballers I know that not giving results and going on like them are big ballers with power. Give results, then you have power. Kiss me teeth. So this is where this video came out of, this comment. Because the players are making demands of the administration. They want the administration to pull up their socks and do what they need to do. Yet, persons are saying that how can the players be making these hefty demands and they are not producing on the pitch? But they can counter that by saying, because of the administration, because of when they travel, because of how they travel, they aren't able to produce. They're not getting their stipend. The conditions that they're going under, traveling under, is not conducive to footballers. Persons even went on to say that he needs to stop feel like he's bigger than the team. He needs to relax himself more while. Somebody said again, you can't blame him. Someone must say something if the captain get dropped for speaking his mind. So another commenter said the comment is on point. However, they are saying that the timing and form is wrong coming from the leader. Example have to set big message send dropping our best player. So in other words, even though what he said might be right, persons are saying it is the how. Yes, Lamar Walker. Yes, let us pray for Lamar Walker. He was injured in a vehicular accident. The new coach is going to Jamaica to eat a food, nothing else. Jamaica's football will not improve with this current administration. BM, you can say it, you know. You can say it. However, you think the team captain should be saying that? That's what some people are saying, you know. Because as you can see on the screen, we will stand with Blake. 9-24-22 will be historic. You understand? So a different. He is bigger than the team. He has the name Blake. All right, sir. Welcome to the show. You are live.
Hey, Coach, it's Tuffy.
What's up, Tuffy?
How you doing?
Not too bad, you know. How are you?
Nothing much, man. All right, good. Here's my thing. Blake is our baller, best coach in a long time. But as the leader, the captain, new coach, he should have let the coach come in, embrace the coach, get the squad around for the first sessions, get some training in, play the game, see what the result is. Then win the coach over, then you voice your frustration to the coach. Said, Coach, these are the problems we have with the federation in the past. Can you address them for us going forward? Then you give the coach a good 6 months. If nothing changes, then that's when he come out and make this public comment. But to make it at the beginning before the coach even entered Jamaica, I think it's a poor taste. It's not professional from our captain, That's just my 2 cents. But I still respect and love Blake. He's our best keeper, but what he did as a captain, I would not accept it as a coach.
Okay.
And I think the coach have something to do with him not playing. I don't think he was dropped like that. I think the coach was contacted and explained why he shouldn't be there, and the coach agreed. That's my take. Bless up, coach.
All right, big up yourself, Tuffy Rudy.
Yeah, man.
All right, so here's another person calling and giving their take. People, it's a calling show, you know. Calling show. It's a calling show. This one is a calling show. So call in and voice your opinion. Asking for basic professionalism is acting like you're bigger than team. What world do we live in? I heard it is not serious. Okay, that is good. Asking to be paid what you were promised to, bigger than the team. Looking like time to get a new captain. Asking for basic hotel accommodation is bigger than the team. But that was a part of the whole contractual arrangement, Rob Smith. Toki saying Blake chat too much. Lord Jesus. Blake, people standing with me, coach. I am not standing. Blake, you go on, you go on. It's funny we still trying to sell Topi. Where's that? That's why I'm in our team. Boy, only not easy, though. Only not easy at all. Aka Toffee wants to hide our secret so he can watch a football game. Yeah, man, make the call them come in. Good evening, you're live on Coach's Desk.
Good evening, Coach.
Yeah, man.
You know, I'm just giving a quick little one, my little take on the whole thing, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
The footballers know what they're signing up for when they're signing up to play for Jamaica. They should know that it's not Brazil or England or Germany that they're signing up to play for.
Mm-hmm.
We know what we football federation is like. We know what our finances are like,
mm-hmm.
and all the rest of it long before we come into the game. We know we are a developing country. We're not going in to play for England. And some of the results that we're getting from the games that we play, when the guys will complain about, I'm not saying that, I'm not being naive, coach.
Mm-hmm.
I know that we know that things aren't perfect, but they will complain about conditions and travel and accommodations and pay, salaries and so on. And we understand that. But sometimes when they lose matches, we are losing matches by the odd goal.
Mm-hmm.
2-1, 3-1, 3-2. Sometimes we draw some matches that we could win. And a lot of the times when these results happen, if the conditions were so bad, we would be way out of the games. We would be losing matches. People would be sleeping on the field and losing games 6-0 and 5-0 and 9-0. We're losing matches 2-1 and 3-2 and drawing matches. It's like there is an emphasis that we want to put on when the guys playing the game. When you go out there on the field, we see where we lose close matches where the guys could do better, where we get chances and we're just kicking them away. So we get easy chances where we see we're playing matches where we're giving away the ball. We're making how many unforced errors, where we're just making sloppy passes. So if we know that the JFF is not perfect and the conditions aren't perfect, but what my point is that we're not too far away from the other teams, and we just, when we get on the field, we have to hold some of our footballers accountable for not doing playing basic good football on the field and just finishing off some of our chances. So sometimes they defeat their own argument to say that, oh, the conditions are so bad and that is why we're not going through, that is why we're not winning. Because you're losing matches 2-1. You're drawing key games when you could, just with a little bit better on the field play, we could win some of these matches. So how much of it is down to condition? How much of it is down to people so tired that they can't play? Because if you were so tired, how you only end up losing 2-1 or 1-0? You know? How you end up drawing matches? So I think sometimes the on the field play, when the guys are on the field, you need to, we're just not playing well. We're just not playing well. So a lot of it I think is down to that. And that is my 2 cents.
So Carla, before you go, so the players are making unreasonable demands when they themselves, if they put out a little bit more effort, could have gotten a better result in some of the games that they played.
In some of the games, that is how I see it. This is just from, I watch these matches and I'm a fan of my country's football. And I just think that, yes, I understand their point that our systems aren't operating at optimal, at the best that they could be operating at. But if the systems were what was really affecting us totally in terms of not getting through competition, not reaching World Cup, if it was what was going on, that was what was 100% responsible for our not advancing, I think we're gonna lose some of them matchups by greater margin. We'd be getting blown out of the park. We're not getting, in a lot of these matches, we're not getting blown out of the park. We have some 1-0 advantage that we're losing and drawing the match. We have some close games that people just finishing better than us. Just taking more of their chances. That is what I see when the matches are being played.
Okay.
So how much of that is organizational and how much of that is you're just not doing enough on the field? And I think a lot of it is when we get on the field to play, a lot of these matches we could do a bit better. Yeah, man. A lot of these matches, me think we could handle a little bit better. So yes, coach, that is my thing. And I won't take out the program because I know you have more callers.
All right. Big up yourself, man. Thanks for calling.
Yes, coach. Yes.
All right, cool. So there you have it. I tell you, people, there are contending views where this topic is concerned. People share different opinion. People share different opinion. The captaincy is a privilege and not a birthright. In addition, there's no such thing as captain for life, folks. No, who said that? Tuffy Rudy said it is clear that it was his mouth that get him out. Ah, boy. I tell you. A lot happening, though. There's no dull moment when it comes on to the football, No, Duklan, I guess he's talking in the competitive games. The games where World Cup qualifiers is concerned. Now 1-3-0 we get, man. A 1? Yes, BM, that's a go on, man. What about the one all draw against Qatar? They missed that one there. What go on, coach? All is well, brother. So the mysterious head coach reveal after all. Yep. Which episode? Number 100. Welcome to the coach's desk. You are live.
Yes, coach. Long time I reach man a GFC government.
What's up, man?
Coach. I'm there now, boss. Is a trick to not touch about the coach first, about the new coach first. Is a trick to it, you know, I think so. Because why them apply that coach right now? Because them know so the election is next year.
Mm-hmm.
So Andre have a point, you know, and him don't have a point, you know. But look at it that way because nobody's bigger than a team. Nobody's bigger than the country. You know, but the JFF are playing the card is really not at this moment because the next year's election. And then apply that sports because to be honest,
Your line went out a while ago.
okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're here now. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so if you look into what Andre Blake said, you know, he was thinking for the long term of why I'm safe because the appointment right now of the coach is something that the JFF is trying to use to win the election.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty smart with what he's saying, you know, but it's the way how he say. You know, we cannot keep on having the players because not good for the country, to be honest. And players been going out and been saying certain things, you know, in the media. They then to leave it up to we, you know, squeeze a little man and tell a little man then and let them take it and run with it, you know. But you don't think you were right for what it says still. But the JFF needs to change. If they not change, it's going to be the same. May not probably not going to qualify for another World Cup if things don't change.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So me feel like right now, like we need a change, and for the last 20-something years, like we're still going back on the same road. Every time it's an election come up, them hire coach where the people go stop talk about it and they say, all right, we have look for work, and then there's no work. You know, so we need a big change. And if we don't get a big change, we're going to have big problem. All the talent that we are producing right now, because right now on paper, Jamaica have one of the most talented team, not the Canada team, but talented like Jamaican team. Right?
Yeah.
Because if you take Canada team, your uncle have the also David that will be Bayern Munich and they try to play in France. Yeah. And Jamaica to put all of the names them together. Like, you know, we have really known players. But why we can't get a team together? When players are called, why at certain times they go out and accept the plan. But to show you that we need a change. Give us a change and I'm not receive. I'm not receive it. The JFF, they love the country. You love the football in general. You see so much fun. Not just walk away because it's like a relation. And you love the person. The person you see that you know the person. But you have to walk away. You understand? You have to love something to see it. You want to see the betterment of it.
Yes.
You understand? And that's what me see right now. They kill Jamaican football. Them say them love the country and them love the football, but them see it, so them cannot take it to the next level. And them still do not want to walk away from it. Why? You know, walk away from it, man, and give somebody a fresher brain or something. Let them see it. If you know where they can run the next couple of years. You know? But we need a first, we need a whole first thing from the last 3 to 4 World Cup. Without the money that we have from the Richard, Fuller, from Steel, from the poor people that make fast food. We don't see it. You know, need these vehicles to give them a new third body. You know, and that's what the thing Andre Blake should have leave it up to the media, you know, to take it and update to yourself on it because you're the captain, you must take an example. You know. But right now we need a fresh. like a whole entire staff. We need to put on the word JFF building and start our work.
All right.
And the people, one more, the people, may I tell the Jamaican public, like, please do not get tricked by these foreign or European courts, because that's the trick of it. You hire the European, they are in the European court right now to keep everybody quiet, just because the election is right around the corner. You know, you cannot fall for it. You know, so me know say all of the FA back in the Jamaica, like the St. James FA, the Trelawney, like at time they love the country and they want to the country advance. And it come to election time and do the right thing.
Yeah.
You know, we need fresh people in. Most of them, to be honest, come have a football team in Mobile. And it's all about, because this JFF, giving them the sweets, You understand? So that's why them keep on putting them in there, because them really love the football the way all the football should be loved. They love the football because of the sweetness. And it's a kill the whole entire nation. We get a whole lot of talent right now. It different, because I never check it out. Look how much people go to Europe right now from Jamaica.
Yeah.
To go better off themselves and their family. So why we cannot build a national team where at least can challenge to go to a World Cup or challenge to win a World Cup. You know, a competitive team. We and Japan World Cup the same year and Croatia. And everyone advanced except me.
Yeah.
You know, everybody advancing except Jamaica. And most of Japan players play inside of Japan. Yeah, I mean, like, we need a fresh start. Without a fresh start, if we make a fresh start, we don't think we're going to make it. Everybody have 100 Blake, 100 here, and 500. I'm the same side. Because this coach winning bring Iceland to the World Cup. But people don't watch the European one. What's the style of football that this man coaching? And not only that, watch him win. Yeah. Because to be honest, we watch a lot of Iceland team when they qualified to the Euro. Iceland is not Africa. Iceland is a team that were built together for the last 10 to 12 years. Majority of Iceland team work together, same place in Iceland, the factory and all that. It's like a brotherhood. So then, but we are player both over Europe, we are both in the United States, we are Europe. So it's not like the Icelandic team where they are here. The Icelandic league where they are they still have been here rather than sit on the you know, certain things. Iceland was a unit, a family thing. Like, was just to get. But to taking player from all over Europe right now to give this man. I'm not thinking can do it. I'm not underestimate him, but I'm not thinking he's the right man for the job.
Okay.
I don't know if it makes sense to your coach, but it kind of puzzles me all the time with their work. Because from their work, I listen to all the programs and all of the programs. And, you know, everybody's talking like them happy, but you have to look at it like you cannot be happy until you see the non-literature is not. And using it, that both are the same. Like, I think it's 2020.
But a lot of the fans will say, Carla, that it doesn't matter who it is as long as it is not a local coach. A lot of people have been saying that.
Yeah, but and that's where we need to change from the Jamaica, from that type of culture in Jamaica. You know, with the same thing like English. We Jamaicans still come like we're sticking to the English part where we get independence so much here now. And I understand like the same thing within England. If an English coach gets a job in England, one of the big team them feels the boy the team go fit. And that's the same mentality that Jamaica have. Like, we don't want to give our own a chance, our support our own. And there's a whole heap of talented coach in Jamaica. But how much of them go get the chance? We go get them we go do them A and them pro license.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some of them certain amount of people who they give the opportunity to do that. You know, which I think is something that should be open. You understand? It should be open that when a man qualifies.
No, but that is a personal
this
thing, you know. Getting your coaching license has nothing to do with the federation, you know. That's a personal thing.
Yeah, I understand that. But you know, certain times them got certain where the FIFA them come in and the FA really know about it. You know, but it's only certain people really know about it when it comes. In that way, I mean, like, you know, certain people don't really know nothing about it. To be honest, because it's not something that publicized where, for instance, if them go do it in a month, it will be this month. There's only certain people them will spread it across.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Because to be honest with you, me go come up and out and I smell this one card. It's something I know in person, you know. Because as I'm saying, I have a football team right here, right now in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So me know how the system runs. Because even when it's election time, like, me know how them work because I was there. And I will if a time them call me for vote, I'm not going to bother from the same to look on the book. You understand? So the system kind of messed up. You know, so we need the country to work our work up about. And thanks for your system.
Yeah, man. Pick up yourself.
Respect.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
man. Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. The Mobile man calling in and let his voice be heard. Hey, you see who do clan. Radrick, I hear a call. We are waiting for Radrick. Mm-hmm. But me telling you, people, a lot of different views going out there on this topic. Everybody have different views. Some say Andre right, but he shouldn't say it that time and place. Some saying wrong, some saying right straight out, some saying wrong straight out. You understand? So different views where this is concerned. You see what I say? What is the caller talking about? It should be very clear that the Jamaican coaches are lacking in the strategic and tactical aspect of the coaching. That's why I was saying that it is an individual thing where persons should go and get themselves qualified rather than, you know, relying on administration. Welcome to the show. You are live.
Yes, coaches, yes. Night. Night. Evening.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Macallum here.
What's the name?
Big up everybody in the chat. Macallum.
All right, Macallum. Blessed.
Yeah, big up everybody. Yeah, big up everybody in the chat. Question. Before I say what I want to say. Question. Is this coach gonna bring an Icelandic style of play or a Jamaican style of play?
The coach is gonna bring his style of play based on his philosophy. And
on his philosophy.
Right? Plus, based on our strengths, then he will exploit our strengths. The team's strength.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a question. All right. So if he brings a style of play for the next 4 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's his style of play. And say he's there for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And after that he kind of move on because certain international coach tend to move on from job about 10 years, they kind of move on. Another question. After he goes, where the style of play would fit. Where would the football go from there?
Where will it go? Go to our next
Where you
coach.
think it would go? Yeah, go for our next coach. But what I'm trying to say is,
Before you say what you want to say, Carla, every coach has
yeah,
his or her own philosophy. If
yeah,
you're talking
understood.
about getting a style of play for Jamaica, then that has to be up to the
Exactly.
technical director. Technical director's duty is to go around and do all of them things. They get the country fair play the same type of football, whatever. That me think is the
Yeah,
technical
all right.
director's role, not the coach. Because the coach only prepares a senior team. You have to take that into
Yeah,
consideration first. The coach not go around and
yeah,
prepare the U20, the U23, the under 17 and the under 15. No. So the style of play
yeah.
where everybody
All
wants
right.
to play, it has to start, I believe, with the technical director.
Yeah, understood. All right, understood. So Mr. Speak come the other day and come on the program, and he said that this coach is going to correct me if I'm wrong. Is going to go and coach other coaches and bring the international or brings them some experience or bring them something to learn and if you understand what I'm saying.
But even if the
Yes. So now,
coach teach them modern rudiments of the game, it doesn't necessarily
yeah,
mean that these coaches are going to be playing the same type of football, you know.
yeah, I understand. I understand that, sir. I understand. Say they're not going to play the type of football. But what I'm trying to say is, all right, Germany have a style of play. Spain have a style of play. Even Iceland have a style of play. What is Jamaican style of play?
We don't have none.
That exactly. And when we are going to bring in a person who are going to bring, who is going to have an influence on the younger team, right? You understand? Him have a influence on the younger team. Him have an influence on the team to come. Depends on the duration I'm in contract or in tenure. Is that not going to influence a style of play that we might look similar to a Icelandic team? And I'm not sure how we're going to play, so I'm not going to say is that way we'll play. Because what I like about Paul Hall, you know, and I'm not going to say he was fit for the job, but what I like about Paul Hall, he said he wanted to bring a Jamaican style of play. You understand? So we
Which is
understand that
what?
him going to do.
Which is what?
Paul Hall never fulfill that tuition for say which is what. But I see where he was getting the little pass, your quick counter, quick on the counter.
But
And
other teams in the world play that type of football.
Yeah, we understand other teams play that type of football, but what kind of style of play? Even America have a style of play.
Yeah, really?
America don't have a style of play?
I don't know. You have to tell me.
Because I see like America have a style of play with their midfielders, the wingers, they pass the ball, they protect the ball, they're patient on the ball and try to break down the opponent. We don't have a solid style of play that in the Spain side, in a Barcelona side, per se. It's not the how they play, you know. It's not I don't want a Barcelona type of play. You know. I want to say if this coach leave say the next 8 or 10 years, what kind of play we can use to identify this is a Jamaican style of play that when the kids from the under 20, under 17, under 15 come up, it's easy to go through, it's easy to go in the senior team and easy to pick somebody from the under 17, not going over abroad for other players from overseas. Not saying I'm not a fan of them. I'm glad when like a Jordan also come in the side. But what I'm saying is when the younger persons like some Mr. Beckford and persons come up in the side, it would be easy for them regardless what the coach is or who the coach is. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I get what you're saying. Long time, I understand what you're saying. But
yeah, so yeah,
how is that going to happen? Is that me as when we say the TD have to ensure that is enforced?
Yes. So why would they want the coach to bring to coach the coaches then? Bring in a coach that is going to help the other coaches in Jamaica then.
No, but
that wouldn't be a part of his job.
No, I don't think so. But if they ask him to do it and he wants to do it, because I remember Rene Simoes used to help some of the other coaches them too. There are a lot of things that these coaches are not exposed to, you know, because the truth be told, they have not gone outside of the borders. They have not transcended beyond the borders of Jamaica to coach any team internationally. You understand?
Exactly.
So if we can get a coach that can help these coaches to understand certain, as I said before, rudiments or modern rudiments of the game that some of them probably wouldn't not have been aligned to or introduced to, or even if they have been introduced to it in a face-to-face setting, they would not have had it. So this coach would probably give them a true understanding of what the professional setup would be like, because he would have been there at the highest level.
Yeah, understand. So let's talk about Rene Simoes, right? What have we profit from Rene Simoes doing that?
A semi-professional league.
A semi-professional league.
Remember, say man used to go working.
We are trying to look beyond that, and it don't be enough road. You understand? I believe, yes, they get the Icelandic coach. He come in with his style of play, come in with his philosophy. That is style of play. He come in with his philosophy and how he want to get it. But there's supposed to be a groundwork in the youths. So when they are transitioning to the senior team, it's not going to be hard. Because this is what I'm seeing. We get this man to come in and bring his philosophy, bring his style of play.
Caller, I understand what you're saying, you know. And I agree with you 100%. But like I said before, the drawback to that is if there's not a system that is directly in place to allow this to happen from the grassroots level, through academies, players develop, players play a lot of football in the academies. They learn a lot of tactics and all of these things. So it would be very easy for these players to adapt. Look on the people who are come from UK or brothers that were coming from UK. It is easy for them to adapt to a coach, whatever coach we have out here, to adapt to it. Because some of these gentlemen would have already gone through a system of have professional setup through academies. We don't have it. So this will be a perpetual issue with us. Whereas we not have a system at the grassroots level. We not have none at the youth level. We don't have any at the junior level. So each time a coach come, every time they have to learn. So if that system is
Exactly. And
attacked down on at the junior level, the youth level, then of course it would be easy for these players to understand whichever coach come, whatever philosophy, because you were introduced to a plethora of those philosophies. It would be easy for you to understand. Because as a wing back, you know sir, that you have to do in this system. As a left back, you know sir, that you have to do in this system. It no matter what system, because you were introduced to it early. Our players don't know that.
So that's what I'm saying. As what I'm saying, fully, what I'm saying is that after the 10 or 8 years, say he stay for Jamaica job, we qualify. So we qualify 2 times out of the 10 or 8 years for the World Cup. After him gone, what we have to rally back on?
The money they were we use.
No,
but it can help, you know. Remember when we qualify, if we qualify to 2 back-to-back World Cup, that would be good money will be coming in. And now that money, if it is managed properly, would be put back into youth development, establishing of academies and all of these things.
But if we're not starting from now, still, that's what I'm saying. If we're not starting from now, when we're going to reach there, because what I'm seeing here, I've no problem with the coach, and I have no problem with the philosophy because I don't see it. I see Iceland. I play Argentina as my side, and I see Iceland play against Argentina, and they were very, very frustrated.
The coach is not the problem,
and
the system is the problem.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. And if the coach goes, what are we going to rally on?
We're going to reset it. We're going to start over.
We're going to all over again, and it's going to come back to 98 again. And we're going to come back right back. You understand? So when it's not the coach is the problem, as Mr. Blake might say, I don't know if I don't have a view if he say it wrong or if he say it right, but when you look at it, if you come back right back, you have to restart all over, and we still have to go to England. So we want some persons from England. One this year when we could have grown our local produce and reach here. Because Karim Paris, Leon Bailey, Shaman Nicholson are excellent example that we can reach the highest level. We can reach the highest level. With our talent alone, we can reach the highest level. So if we establish a system, establish a style of play, establish some groundwork, some foundation, and we not just want a result based and just result based, because Spain never built them system in a one night.
It starts from the academies that they have.
It starts from the academy, and they do that, and they do that. Germany never do that either. So it's time for you to stop thinking about just coach alone, and think about how we are going to establish a style of play, establish some groundwork. Unless we do that, I see academies like Mr. Butler's, I think you have one named Ballers Academy, bringing in different coaches
from Europe.
From Europe. But we need something that is universal in a Jamaican setting. If you understand what I'm saying. That even if you take out one player from there, one player from there, one player from there, one player from each academy, and one player from each club team, they still can play as a unit.
And that's what I have been saying.
Yes, sir.
Because that is not established. Because that is not established, we are going to forever be reinventing the wheel.
Reinventing the wheel. I know that you understand what I'm saying, because most time I watch a show, me and you on the same point.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Because it's going to continue, and that's what I'm saying. If we not structure the thing, we not structure the something 10 years from now, I believe Jamaica can be a world power in football. I believe so. And I believe that we can do extraordinary things like how we do in track and field. Look at the talents we have. We have a system. We might not have a full administration, but we have a system in a track and field. Am I wrong?
True.
Okay.
So the
we have a system.
system are outdo the administration and the qualification of the coaches.
Exactly. So we one time we have the two best coaches in the world for track and field. Is that wrong?
Huh?
Is that wrong? One time we have the two best coaches in track and field in the world.
Still.
We still have the one of the two best coaches in track and field.
Yeah, man.
It is the fact that we don't have a system, and that is a problem. And I think Mr. Ha was trying to do that. I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I only can speculate. But and in that time, I think he had a vision, and he had a thing that he could really do that. But we need a technical director, not a coach. We needed a technical director. If I understand, and that's my last word.
All right, big up yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man. All right, sir.
Yeah, man. So only the football don't have a system. RNR. It look like only football. Look like only the football don't have a system. Blake, arrogance and stupidity put him in this. How can you expose your boss in public and don't expect repercussions? Plus, whenever the team plays bad, he don't chastise the team, just the JFF. See him so coach. Yeah, that may I say that's why I have that topic kind of people. That's why I have this topic, because I want it to, be on the level of being fair. And it was actually some of the commenters who brought this up. And it went into a matter of discussion. So if the players aren't getting the best results, how come they are actually, talking about the federation like they do? And when the vloggers talk about the players, they get up in their feelings. So I like to look on both sides of the coin, because the coin don't have one side. You understand? Welcome to the show. You're live on air.
Oh, go on, coach.
Me there, man. Big up yourself. Who this again?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, we are here, man.
Robert, man.
Robert, what go on?
Hey, I agree with what you call that last caller saying, coach. But,
Mm-hmm.
The question I'm going to ask is this. How many countries in the world go for players around the world?
How many countries, what?
How many national teams for them country go and pick other players who don't born in them country?
A good amount of country do that, man.
Yeah, so you see, sometimes we talk about system of play and something, but it all boils down back to we going for overseas players. And it causes a problem. Same way with we Jamaican. We still talking about going and to play England or Europe or whatever we want, because we still have a problem with that.
So you're saying that
have a problem with that.
So you believe that the team should be locally based?
No, what I'm saying is that is what the young fella is saying a while ago. If I say if we had a system of play and if we had it from the youth level coming up, we wouldn't have to go overseas to get players. That's what he said a
Oh
while ago.
yes,
you
I
know.
heard him mention that too.
Yes, and that is so wrong, because no matter the system of play we want to have coach, if the player them not good enough, we still are gonna need somebody where every country in the world go to play overseas coach.
Mm.
Every country player, some player born somewhere. You might not be the whole team, but we have them have them local player, but them still go for players who born in other country and don't have a problem. It's only we Jamaican alone have problems with it.
Mm.
You understand what I say, coach?
Yeah.
And it cause the division in our football right now. I tell you, it cause it, and because we keep on talking about style of play and this and that, which is good. I don't have a problem with that. But we remember, say, the people, children born in other country, and if them choose to represent Jamaica, we cut out this argument about overseas play. Just talk about the style of play and this and producing player. Yes, we talk about that, but don't mention that we don't have to go overseas to play. That is wrong, man. We need to take out that kind of division there out of our football. You see what I say?
Yes. True,
Yeah,
true.
so all when pretty up and talk say yes, but if fact still remain, him still I say we don't have to go overseas to play. I mean don't know. I mean know say every country in the world I do it and don't have a problem with it, because talent no born alone in Jamaica, coach.
Mm. So he
Good
says,
players alone no born in Jamaica alone.
sound like we alone have problem with it.
And we alone, they not see that, coach. And we alone have problem with it. And country with more money, more resources, more powerful than we don't have a problem with it. But we having a problem with it, and a hit a cause a problem. That's why people are come talk about say we use local base player alone. And that's them problem. And that's the local base problem. That's why most of the local base player them now learn nothing from the overseas player them too, because them fees so them not good enough to come teach them nothing neither to coach.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? I say because
Yeah.
we mind black up. We not think of each other equal. And somebody can direct you or help you. So that a stigma where we have in our football, coach. Even the same captain we are talking about, you remember him this about the overseas player them.
Yes.
So I try to tell you, coach, the stigma we are going our football, that's why now go better. And when people like them people accompany it and talk the truth, and then them go around the corner with the truth, and then them benefit please them to talk about what them want to say. Really have a fact when want to say we don't need no overseas player if we get to play with football right. And that is not true, because how much talent come out of Jamaica as we people are say? How many? Young Jamaica alone have produced talent in the world, coach.
Mm-mm.
I know Jamaica alone have produced talent in the world, brother. I know England alone have produced talent. I know Spain alone have produced talent. But people want the best player to represent them country. No matter where they're born in the world. We need to get rid of that idea out of it. We need to build up our football, yes, and we need to get a system in our football, yes. But if somebody is better than you somewhere in the world and they can represent your country to put you on the world level, go and get them.
And as Brain Drain said, we are very fortunate.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I know every country fortunate, like we.
Mm-hmm.
Look for all right. Let's look for something there, coach. Look for the team where we play there. Where them name Suriname. You think if Suriname they fortunate like we have so much good players around the world, they want to go for them? Most of Suriname player no play a Suriname, coach. And them want somebody to represent them to build up the country. Even the same track and field, how much athletes we have here can't make the Jamaican team, and yet still them gonna represent other country. by getting because they want to make money. And other country willing to take them and them no born in them country. Get past that coach. We need to say, build up with football, yes, but we need the best players to represent, no matter where them come from, if as long as them are Jamaica. And I'm tired to hear people like these come in and use them say, to try, to say, boy, we not have to go overseas to play. And that's wrong, man. Wrong, coach. May I tell you.
All right, boss.
Believe me, I tell you, it's wrong. Yeah, man, big up yourself.
Yeah, man, blessings. All right, so the caller share his views based on what the previous caller said. Yeah, man. Netherlands team would be nothing without Suriname players. Suriname FA and coach now play. The best players out of many one people. Yeah, man. Come, people, call in show today. Call in show. Call in. Call in. Them are going like JA Germany, France, etc. About local, this and that. Kyle, what up? Welcome to the show.
What's up, coach?
Me there, I know.
Good to be on the show.
Yeah, man. Well, before you go any further, Kyle, there's this gentleman who were on the show today, you know. Him say he want to go to the match and carry a banner, you know.
Oh, yeah?
So here me I go do. Me I go make the connection between you and him.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, man. So
that sounds good.
yeah,
so,
man.
I haven't been tuning in a while. I've been busy, but I just tune in here and there. So now I've heard that we have a new coach.
Yes.
And I hear that Blake made a comment that the JFF didn't find favorable.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lo, I heard, basically supported him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, then I heard another vlogger basically beating the players, saying that the players should not be complaining because they have not been producing. Right?
Yeah, that comment came out in a video that I did today. Hence the reason why I continue to flip the script to talk about the players. Because today we spoke about the administration.
Which is only fair, and you have to look at two sides of the coin to come to a conclusion.
Right.
Now, my position or my question is simple. If you sign up to do a job and you find out that the person who you signed up with isn't honoring their part of the contract, don't you have a right to speak out on it?
I believe so.
Okay. So that's my position with the players and the JFF. The JFF have been basically breaking every contractual agreement. And they basically want these players to suffer in silence and don't say a word. Okay? So if you're not giving the players the tools to work with, how you expect the job to be done properly? Until you give them the tools to do the job properly, and then you see that they're not doing the job, then you have all right to say, listen, we should beat them. Until the JFF reach that standard, I will forever be supporting the players. Okay? It's as simple as that. All right? There's a great coach, a Liverpool coach, because I'm a Liverpool man. Back when Liverpool was winning trophies left, right, and center. And I will just paraphrase what he says. He said, at a football club, you have a trinity, right? You have the players, you have the coach, and you have the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Management don't come into it. All they do is write checks, all right? Now, there is the problem, the JFF not writing these checks. So what you're going to have is a corruption of the trinity, meaning that the unit will not flow as one. You will have disagreements. You will have chaos, like you see, going on in other clubs like Manchester United. The players over here, the fans over there, blah blah blah. Until you have that trinity, that unity between coach, player, and fans, and the GFF writing the check, not being heard, then you're going to have a smooth running organization. All right. So I am supporting the players. People are also saying that the players, Blake and Lowe should not be making public statements like that. So my answer to that is, how long have they been complaining? Because I'm pretty sure that they have told them face to face that, listen, we can't work like this. So it is basically a breaking point now where the players are going public and say, listen, I don't care no more. I am going to speak up, and whatever consequences that you come in with, we will deal with it. That is what I see is going on. This is where we are. And people need to understand that, these players are articulate, they are educated, some of them, and they will make their needs be known. That's where we are, man. That's where we are, and we as fans need to be aware of the context of the situation so we can make an informed decision as to where we stand and what we are going to do. As simple as that. And I believe, new coach, fine. I wanted Mr. Paul, fine. He's not the coach, so we have a new coach, fine. The question again is, seeing that we have a new coach, are we going to have a new running of the organization? No, not in my opinion. And I have all right to make that statement because given the track history of the GFF, of how they deal with the public, deal with the fans, deal with the players, I do expect nothing to change. And let me just say this too. Don't be surprised if that same coach who we have stand up for the players like Paul Hall. And I bet that the GFF won't do a damn thing. All right? Remember that you heard it from me first. Anyway, coach, so send me the link and I'll try and work it up. See?
Yeah, man. We're going to send it, man.
All right, cool.
All right,
Take care.
Kyle. Big up yourself.
Good program.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling.
All right.
All right. So, I'm going to make that link that go on right now. All right, so we make that link that go on, We make that link that go on. Big deal, but even them still take players from other countries. Carla, Messi, Neymar, and CR born and raised in Argentina, Brazil, and Portugal, respectively. Yeah, man. That's a go on right across the globe. But as a small country like Jamaica, knowing that we can dip into the European market, it's a big deal. And I don't know if we're capitalizing on it the best way. Yeah. Caller, it's okay to voice his opinion, but it's what he said. New coach, same federation, same result. As the captain, you have the power to ensure the same result. That's one way to look at the comment. So the administration is poor. But what if I say or ask a question? Is the team together? Are they united? Or are they divided? In Tuffy Rudy, RR, can the players put up them honor and say they have no sin? They have no flaws. They are united. Yeah? Can they do that? I'm wondering if they could. Welcome to the show. You're live and direct. Caller, go ahead. We're not hearing this caller. Caller, call back. We're not hearing that one at all. Good evening, caller.
Good evening, coaches Dex. So I go on.
With the big up yourself. How old is?
Yeah, call from Canada, man. We take in your show all the time, you know.
All right, come see so nice fried dumpling and avocado and plantain and look like ackee and saltfish.
A yard man thing, man. You know,
Yeah,
we
man.
have to keep it up, you know.
Yeah, for real. What say you?
Yeah, man. Me just say like when a man really check it out, you know, like if you have your job and you've been doing it for years, and then someone come and say, boy, them are gonna bring in some new worker to take over your job. You don't feel a way about it?
Of course, human tendency will allow you to feel that way.
Yeah, so sometimes when the man them beat the player, them have to understand situation. Say a human them like myself, you know, man, and them think just like we are similar sometimes, you know.
But the JFF can say the same thing.
But how much chance we supposed to give the JFF coaches, X?
How much chance?
How much chance is in?
Hey,
yeah,
you see, chance when you pick balloon in a man. You know, when you look at youth and Christmas I come and you go out and you see balloon and you ask mommy and daddy, you pick a chance where you get the big one, the tall one, the round one. No, sir. Chance of a balloon, man.
How much mistake the man them make and nobody no give them no timeout, nobody no give them no suspension. Oh, if the man talk, yeah, go say the man of the talk and win at 2022. A modern day slave we winner. You can't do that, man. You like say if him not talk, then who go talk? A leader have to lead from front, you know, man. Somebody have to talk. The man them too unfair, man. In a 2022, you know, a man go say something pertain to where the JFF are deal with the ball game, and the man them act like say, boy, the man have to talk. The man have all right to talk, you know, man, because the man who feels it knows it, you know. And if you know wear the man shoes, you can't know what the man feel. You see me? Why the JFF them too unfair, brethren? Them frustrate people right across the world and them never know, because sometimes we the out here, so we are looking for anything and we are checking the program them, not because we not comment and we not call every minute, but we there and I listen. You see me?
Respect our manners, man.
But this one, yes, man, coaches Dex, man, I say, man, Mannings, man, Ryan and the whole work, man, we listen to the whole of the program them, man.
Yeah, man, enough respect.
And all we are text, you know, man, but sometimes we just listen. You see me? But now me get a time for call him because I come in and here and I take in the program while me I will show and me jump up and I say me have to go touch the base with coaches Dex a little bit, you know?
Yeah, man.
So right now me just feel like he unfair, brethren.
They say unfair to your player.
Me just Yeah, man. Me feel like he unfair, man. Me know say the man keep up animosity more while and some bad vibes, but regardless of that, if them a say bygones, then should not beat the man pana one tweet, them man. Because them know what go on, you know. We might not know everything, but them know. So at the end of the day, them are going like say, them supposed to do 100 mistake and nobody knows say, the JFF a break and them not step down. So what really we supposed to do as your looker? What we supposed to do to JFF? Because nobody can touch them. It seems like them untouchable and them allow to touch anybody them feel like they want to touch.
No, they not touch me.
You see, like the one them come like say, boy, you don't know. The one them move like say, yo, Donald Trump style, the man them run the ball game and that don't a Jamaica star. What? Me have no favorite in a virgin. Me not on a side thing and a fitness side, but we just feel like you unfair based on how the man them treat the youth, you know.
Somebody said if you ask you a question in the comment, Toki, True Blue.
Yeah.
If Blake had made those utterances about the club, if he would still have a job.
Which club?
Philadelphia Union.
But they not treat him like that, so we might as well make that utterance.
A big cat trying to say that.
Listen to all the one in the coach's decks.
A big cat man.
Listen to all the while, I'm listening to your respond to people, so we answer, man. Then the man.
A big cat man.
Yeah, man. They're not true, man. The man them treat the man good, man, and the man do what he's supposed to do, and them not no problem. If JFF did that treat the man good, he wouldn't make a tweet. I wouldn't have nothing to talk about now. You understand?
So Toki, you heard his response. At his club, he's treated well. So there's no need for him to make a comment like that.
Yeah, man, coaches, man, respect and manners, man. And one youth from our country, they always call him, man, Balakar, man. Rate the youth there, you know.
Yeah, man, Balakar, but a good youth, man. A good youth.
Yeah, man. A general, man, and Tennessee and them youth, they are good youth, them. Yeah, man, but just go and big up yourself now. Will be short too long. Maybe somebody want to jump on for the line.
Yeah, man, and big up the whole Canada, you know?
Likewise.
All right.
And respect, brother.
All right, cool. Wade Nelson,
Yes,
big up yourself, brother. What go on, Wade? Wade is saying JFF can look at the same a boss running a company and the business declining. He's going to make changes or everything bankrupt. Yes, some persons looking at it like that, Wade, and that's why I bring up this topic, you know, because it is important. A lot of people agreeing with Andre Blake, but many persons are also saying, is it a comment to make or should they continue to bash the JFF when they themselves aren't performing the way that they should to give the country very good results? So that's an interesting comment. Tuffy said, great point, caller. A good leader leads from the front. The leader said, same federation, different coach, same results. So that's the direction he's leading the team to. When head of state complain about the party shop business, nobody say anything. So why captain I get the buckle? Boy, I don't know. Them roll out the leather belt and cap up. Players come and go. JFF remain. Talk, but not with Twitter. Blake have the blade in his hand. JFF has the handle. So you have to understand the position he's in. Carl is a politician. Yeah, Toki. He knock you for no one, man. Jason said, I have the question. If the shoe was on the other foot, it wouldn't be so nice. The man same clover treat him nice, so there's no need to make disparaging comments. Oh, wow. Yeah, man. So, any more calls? Any more calls to the show today? Any more calls? I don't think Andre Blake would possibly do that I can tell you without a doubt, there are things in Philadelphia Union, the club that he has been for years, that he's not pleased with. I kid you not. There's stuff that he's not pleased with. But because of where he is, he won't be able to make a comment like that. Or is it Andre Blake, big bad and bold? Him can simple make it and don't care who the guy. RR, so one of Sanchez's biggest song, never try for this the man with the handle. No, we can't play it on YouTube right now. We cannot. Remember the copyright thing, man. Lanezra, coach, do you think the JFF has given the players the right tool to perform? Maybe the poor performance is as a result of JFF incompetence. Yes, Lanezra, I said that too, you know. I said that. I'm just presenting the scenarios for the discussion, you know. I did say that it could be a case where the players can react and say, you did not give us the tool. The environment wasn't healthy. Hence, I wasn't able to perform at optimal. So yes, Lanezra, I said that earlier today. So your thinking is not bad at all. Andre wouldn't make the comment at club. They pay his bill. Can't afford to lose that. True. Where's him have a queen? So, any more calls coming in? Any more calls coming in? Nobody else not calling. Clubs pay Andre and treat him like a human. That's what the caller responded and said. Part of the bad tool was Tapper. Oh, God. Man, start swinging axe on Tapper. All right, so we're getting a call. This seems as if it's a return call.
Yeah, man, a return call. Mr. Robert, he was his name?
Yes.
That was it? Yeah. Sorry if it seems like I was, we call it xenophobia.
Xenophobia.
That wasn't my intention. My intention was that you're supposed to have a group of players that it easily transition to the senior team without you have to carry this person right now, and lack of chemistry. If you listen, Mr. Blake, the time when you say you can't come now, come when it's World Cup qualifier and you don't gel. You have to lose some games with us and you have to build a bad. He wasn't wrong. Understand? So, but it have to be a style of play. So the best team play from Barcelona team, the best team don't play from 6 and 8 years old.
Yeah, true.
You understand? You can't play just come and just you click. If you're the Icelandic team as well, them grew up together. Everybody know them each other on the island. If you research the Icelandic team, you understand? It's not that I'm saying you don't go overseas for the best players. My favorite player on the Reggae Boyz team now. My favorite player first was Darren Mattax, but now my favorite player ever is Ravel Morrison, who is an English band player. I'm not saying that he's supposed to say, you just get no English band, but you have to have some set of players that has been playing together for a long time that you can get that. Because even America, these players are come from the under 20, under 15. Am I wrong?
Some of them. And let's not say all of them.
Some, not all of them, but some of them. Say some of them. And you have to have that camaraderie there when easily fit. So you work with persons who know them one another in and out. So I have no problem with players coming from overseas. Let me just clarify that. I was having a problem that we don't have a system and a set of players in those systems.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So it's not like say we supposed we not. I glad they carry Mr. Jonathan Russell. I watched some clips of him. Crazy player. So if they're gonna build a team, I like when they're building it from now. But when them players they come 10 years from now, who are the next set of players who you're going to see like these are future and these are that when the next set of qualifiers from 10 years from now, when I have run overseas and I say, oh, this player who never play in our system, who never play in play for our national team, we are running over there and say we want him because him hot and him a play now. I'm saying that we must have the best players, yes, but them supposed to in our system.
Okay.
You understand what I say?
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
you have in our system. No xenophobia, because I think the best set of players we have now are from overseas. You understand?
Okay.
Yes, so I just want to clarify that. All right, thanks.
All right. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man. All right.
Can't tell you no, me sip on the call of the screen, So I call out the man fried dumpling and so a while ago. Can't tell you no, me sip on the screen there a while ago. Yeah, people. So, me have a next discussion on one indulging, but me not let it out right now. Cause right now, are the coach and Andre Blake trending right now. You understand? Let me take some of the comments in the comment section. Rob Smith said, I must be like some upside down universe that JFF operates like people who deserve respect. Coach, I'm remembering all these commenters' names the next time JFF get players stuck in an airport or call a full shop window team. Are you saying Andre is for Mapen, likewise JFF boss, both Glenmore alumni. So them soon fix it up. All right. First responder is saying, Coach, question, do you think the JFF picked injured players so they can be replaced by their local based players at the last minute? I am not certain, but that's a very interesting question, first responder, because these players, we know that this player is injured. So how come the selectors didn't know? It baffles me. Toki saying, what most people will not get into their head is that Jamaica is not a footballing nation. That's why many incompetent people are in the JFF. Wow. Your words, Blake is trending. I'm always trending. Hey, Blake, you see you? I hear you. Loud and clear, Blake. Come on, people. We still have some more time. Take a few calls. Yeah, man, we still have some more time. You don't have to tell me a real name when you're calling up. If you shine away because I ask who is this, you can't give an alias, man. Does the new coach know most of his squad is injured? I don't know about that one in a Rob Smith. Without Blake, match finishes 35-0. Messi scores 10. What are you saying, Blake? That's asinine you're talking right now. You don't know history? Jamaica sports is football. No, Jamaica's number one sport is football. Yeah, we love football, but are we really a footballing nation? RR. We love football, but do we love football like some European people love football? It's the same like how them say Jamaica love track and field. We don't love track and field. The Europeans, them love track and field. So that is something you can consider, RR. You know what I mean? Yep. Call-in number 876-474-3538. You can call in and let your voice be heard on the coach's desk. Style and flavor make the city lock.
Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that. Coach Minzy.
All right. I guarantee you there's a clause in the agreement for this game for Jamaica to bring best players before these names are put forward. Injured players can be replaced without any breach of agreement. Very, 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 very wise assumption there, Toffee Rudy. Absolutely brilliant. I believe that you could be onto something where that is concerned.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Your style and your flavor make.
All right. I was playing with the button, people. I remember it's a long time when I hear that, you know? Yeah. I agree with you, Toki. We love football, but I don't think we're a footballing nation. No, I'm not a footballing nation, go on. Win, lose, or draw, stadium for full. Stadium not full. When Reggae Boyz now win, no man now gonna match, man. The people them can only sell tickets for grandstand. Bleachers empty. So, nah. Tough Rudy, if you believe they are willing to do something like that, how can you defend them? I don't think Toffee is defending them per se, Rob Smith. I think it's a principle he's defending, not the JFF. I think it's a principle. And him defending the principle, you can understand. You can understand. Coach, I wonder if the new coach know what he's getting himself into. I I would think that he would have done some research, because I hope they would have done some research, because if they come to Jamaica like in a weak fence, the Federation is gonna have their way, like Burger King. Have it your way like Burger King. Wouldn't the injured players be replaced with the reserve players, or there are injuries within the reserve list? I don't think there's any injury in the reserve list. More so the 23-man squad. Lanezra. We didn't come out with track season with a bang tonight. We should be doing a season finale naming top athletes. Blake and JFF missed. No, Toffee Rudy, we have to do that later, man. We have to talk to Toffee Rudy. At 7 o'clock that start, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. So we have about 2 hours. What you talking about? And what you talking about, Toffee? Man, I come eat a food. That somebody said It's an opportunity for that person to eat a food, and they're just going to make use of that opportunity. Opportunity only come once for some persons. Balvin Bowen, which is this? When Renaissance come here, he said for, is that Renaissance or Rene Simoes? But it's Renaissance, but it should be Rene Simoes. Come here. He said for his player to play well, they need not worry about anything, money or paying bills at home. Show? Shock show means back will be blown. All right, Blake. Jamaica's football is toxic. It need a purge. How we gonna purge it, Aldine? How can we, the fans, help and the media personnels help to purge the toxicity of Jamaica's football? Huh? Aldine, talk to you, know. Look at there. Aldine Holmes, are you wait for you know? All right, Tough Rudy is saying, definitely not defending JFF. And I'm a big fan of Blake. But from a professional level, I don't support the way he did it. He has a point, but wrong delivery. So when ball, no ball in ball. Man say wrong delivery. So is that no ball or a wide, you know? Is that no ball in the form of a bouncer or overstepping the crease? Hey! Toughy Rudy, cricket terminologies. I hope I continue to see my name making the headlines. Blake, what you say? You're trending. Come on, people. We have space for more calls. We have space for more calls. That's overstepping the crease. That overstepping the crease, that? All right. Fans definitely not helping because when a player speak out, we side with management. It's like we love oppression. The football will never be purged until those at the top believe it needs to be purged. All right. It's a trending always. Toffee Rudy said that is overstepping the crease, you know. So, quite frankly, Blake overstepped the crease in that no ball. Oh my God. Look at that. It seems like this generation of JFF and players have to retire or die out. That's sad to say. Wow. If one of the female players did, Reggae Girls did what Blake did, do you think the JFF would react the same? You never know, you know. You never know. Never know at all, Lanezra. It would be pretty interesting, but we don't have no issue like that over on the female side. Even though one time we did think so, and then out of the blues, Reggae Girls in a conflict, one coach out and all of these things. Yeah? Yeah, man. So big up to the people who came out, support the coach's desk. Yeah. The players boycott, we say, they're sticking up the federation. You know, in sports, the players always get the blame. We want change, but we want it to be comfortable. Change is never comfortable, people, all right? Purge will come with the next generation. Hey, one movie never named Purge. I think one movie named Purge, you know. Yep. Or one movie named Beast. Coach, in those last nation league, why wasn't Blake in the lineup? Because I was going down a Suriname, man. Greetings, Empet. Pick up yourself. Remember things going down a Suriname, you know? So look like it's a spillover. You understand? Coach, what's your opinion on these Iceland coaches? My opinion, I share no opinion yet. I have to see what the... Hey, listen. Some people think these persons are going to get free ride, you know, because they are Europeans and they have pro license. Listen, me not play now. Me I gotta look if the team improve. Me I gotta look if possession improve. All of these things. So no stay there. Statistician Jason, better get ready, you know. We are take up a cat and nine, man. We are say, man. If we not do this, we are gonna be hypocrites. At this point, it's way easier to change players than a whole federation. The strike proved that. Yes. Remember, I know Jason, the man them allegedly true. Why them not rehire Paul Alla? Because of that the resignation issue, you know, that Alabalu that going down a Suriname where they must side with the players, you know. You stay there. That me a year. Iceland is not a football country. Stick ready. Yeah, man, the cat and nine ready, man. Oh, yeah, start about. Then no things say would have only would have been hypocrites MPEC if we give these coaches a pass and beat our own. I mean, yes, some man talk about Coach Gardner, you know. Yes, some man talk about Whitmore, you know. You understand? So me I go see for the same treatment for the dentist. What the dentist are gonna do? Will the dentist pull some teeth? me can't wait. I love Jamaica's football, but I have to give it a rest. We, the fans, are hurting. That's what I thought. So JFF figured we have to nip it someplace because we can't keep thinking he's above the Jamaica. He didn't play because he chose not to base on an interview. Right now, it seemed like Mr. Wind have a knife at Mr. Ricky's neck and I met beer demands. Really? I'm not sure about that still. Yeah, I understand that all accusation. I asked earlier, no, coach, there was a player that played in Catalonia that the dentist might want to see him. Him have gold teeth. Who that? Johnson? Clark Harris? Why? The dentist I got pick some teeth, I say. We. That's not nice. I say I Blake that. Blake have gold teeth. Now man a Johnson Clark Harris me see gold teeth. Shadow was star. Hey people. See, because we have not gotten any more calls, we are gonna cut the show, you know, because we have another show coming up for the track and field fans. You know what I mean? So the JFF could never drop Big Bunny. That happened already. Eagle Republic. Bunny Shaw's leverage. She has qualified for back-to-back World Cups. Bunny does not have to refer to some World Cup from the year of Lord 125 BC. I think if Blake is a bad apple, get rid of him. Hopefully, this too shall pass and Blake come back stronger as leader on in the locker room. Yellow shows those qualities on the pitch. All right, so that's a very good way to close off the show, to put the lid on this episode. Yes, call-in show. I think we're going to have more of this, people. Yeah, man, we're going to have more of this, the call-in show. So at least one time for the week, even though on the TripleTreat, you're free for calling. But I'm going to emphasize the call-in part of the show, because I'm not going like, I don't know one call-in, I'm not going like, I don't know one call-in. Anyways, big up yourself, people. Thanks very much for tuning in. Really appreciate you being here. Stay safe. Until next time. Peace out. Little more at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back with the Diamond League review. Until next time.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.